Oh yes, the thing is good. Okay, cool. Hello and welcome. Haven't done a live stream in a while, but welcome. This is the PCM SimGame. We are PCM 23 for the GP des Kantons Aargau. We've got a start list made by Slyman, which will be quite good. I think that's how I do it. Either way, there we are, easy peasy. Here are our teams for the event. There are 22 teams total, plus our sort by evaluation, our bike A team, which we will be. Who are the favourites for the race? Tobias Johannesson, Alessandro Covi, Kron, Ulysses. It looks like Q3 6.5. It's got quite a few people here. They're looking to get points to maintain their standings in the New World Tour, which I should have sent a team here. Not the best at live streaming. Apologies for my potato computer for loading. The graphics are low, so don't expect the best looking race. But yeah. Let's have a look at the start list while we're here. Like we said, Ulysses is a favourite. He leads the Q365 team. Johannesson for Uno X. Andreas Kron, watch me get all the pronunciations wrong, for Lotto Destiny. Coffee, that's a Victor Lafay. Bob Youngles for Leopard. Covey, favourite up there because of that little punchy finish at the end. So really it's a hill climbery punchy race. Kevin Van Quillen, kind of see everyone else, but Alexander Camp. Don't know who this is, some sort of Sanchez. Oh yeah, most teams got kind of punchy rider at the helm. Some of these smaller Conti teams will hopefully be able to do some damage or maybe get a break. Let's start that race. Paul go. Thank you, Joe. Let's get these riders to not move, not interfere with the race. And let's see what's happening at the front. Cool, my riders are gone. Easy peasy. Looks like just a breakaway trying to be made. Let's get rid of these commentators because they're annoying. Cool. Danny Van Turek, the Albanian rider, and the French rider. Please get in break. We then have a Costa rider. Okay, so the breakaway's still kind of informed. There's quite a lot of riders trying to get the break. Looks like Colquitt don't particularly like the break. Q365 is also on the patrol. This big bunch here is set up, and this small bunch here is also still trying to get a break here. Costa once again trying to make his way across, but yeah. The gap's slightly going out, but there we go. Looks like Korotek's trying to make some moves now with Burgos. And Lotto Destiny says, hey, too many riders in the break. There we are, lapping my riders once again. I need to effort coach them, don't I? Make them abandon. Anyway, back to the front. Korotek and Burgos with Colquitt in the second bunch. The first bunch still trying to get this break. There's your rider Tom, look at him sitting in the back doing a little bit of work. Peloton's led by Lotto with Johnston and Shimano. There we go. There's my riders withdrawing. It looks like everyone's going to come back together again. And straight away, the usual favourites are on the attack. Org, Barbour, Van Turek. Spot rather than trying to get the mix, but a little bit of blockage there. Polish champion up there for human powered health. But once again, it's Shimano and Lotto Destiny doing the pacing. Straight on it again. Looks like they don't want the Polish champion in the break. Maybe. Team Coop trying to get up there now. Oh, another second bunch of riders trying to get across. Hopefully it gets a bit more interesting, or a bit more stable is probably the word on this first climb here. Bunch of 7, minute 23, there we go. The Peloton's kind of stopped chasing a bit. Kinda. I say kinda, the gap is going down. Oh. There we are, let's go back up again. Q365 are working hard for Ulysses, Cyrus Monk on the front. Kogut, future signing for Israel, showing his face in the front. There we go, the break has now been established, 2 minutes. We have Stensonby from Team Coop, Damons from Beat, Gandin from Korotek, the Polish champion from Human Powered Health, Brun from Shooter, Van Turek from Equipo, Kern Farmer, and Babor from Zakharuel. But breaks at 2 minutes 40. It's all going quite well, I think. And the Peloton's really not interested in anything at all. There we have Ulysses. He's chilling at the front. Berwick's there for Arkea. Yeah, you're right, it didn't end up making it. That's not ideal. What team was there? Was it a French team? Yeah. He is sitting at the back of the peloton. He's probably just resting up for a bit. Maybe to try and do some work on one of these mountains or hills, but who knows. There we go, the pace is somewhat alright. It's a 3 km/h crosswind, so nothing major happening there. First climb's happening. The breakaway is really slowing right down, so hopefully when the peloton gets there, they do the same to give the breakaway at least a shot of making it. This is Liam Johnston. leading the peloton up the hill. Yep, they're going slow as well. So the break, the gap is still leading, just passing the magic number of 420. As we climb the hill for the first time of 7. It's not looking too difficult, just repetitive. Corotech now on the front. Not much is happening, so I'm sure I can just slightly fast forward it. ×2, making sure nothing's happening. 5 minutes 14. Easy peasy. 5 minutes 20. Nothing major is happening here. Cyrus Monk leading the peloton still. Oh, 5:30 seems to be the maximum advantage. It's kind of fluctuating around there now. Will that be enough to win the stage? Some of these riders, it could be. It all depends on what happens later on in the stage. Any fun jerseys in the pack here? It's always nice to look at national champ. There we go, Eriksson of Tudor. He's got a beautiful Swedish national champ jersey. It'll give his team some good exposure if he were to do anything. As we start the second ascension, the gap's 520, and it's reducing slowly as Shimano on the front with Lotto still driving the pace. Nothing major happening here. What's at the back of the peloton? Oh, there's a crash, but it looks like everyone's back up again. Youngles has dropped momentarily and straight back into the peloton. No one's down and out, so that's the main thing. These stupid crash mechanics, man. If someone crashes, they should fall over and stay on the side of the road. That's the one thing I don't like about this new update. But anyway, cresting the top of the second climb, the break has 5 minutes. And nothing else is really happening, just working nicely together. Four minutes 30. Starting the third climb. Some good exposure for these teams in the break. Hopefully that helps them with their sponsorships. 4 minutes 12. It's still Liam Johnston on the front for Lotto Destiny. Just under 100 Ks to go. Sogar for Uno X is there as well. Who's the other big team? Coffins aren't really doing much. Oh, Fiorelli. There you go, the gap is 4 minutes with 4 climbs to go. Oh, it goes close in this one. Oh, there's a slight split in the descent, but nothing major. Q365 might have a second car to play in Tesfazion. It looks like there's a bit of, what do you call it, elasticing, where they're kind of like dragging out at the back. Here are the bottle carriers at risk of being dropped. There's a crash. That's a crash. Youngles is down again. He's back on his bike. Dreg and Morgano some Spanish dude. Ha! Tom, looks like a lot of your team kind of crashed. But they should make their way back in as the rest of the bottle carriers go back to service their leaders. Youngles, a favourite for this race. I'm surprised the Leopard team has not fallen back to help him. Instead, these guys here are sitting, they say a minute back, but that's from the front of the group. They should catch up quite shortly. Back at the front, same old, same old. Just working well together. There we go. The court has been made. Catch has been made. Everyone is back together. Bit of blocking on some of these hills. This will not be ideal later on. I saw Kobe before. Where is he? Okay, Kobe's in there somewhere. Alexander Kobe. There we are. Oh, he's Shimano. Ooh, I didn't know that. But Kobe's being protected in the front by Hagenes. God, my pronunciation. My apologies to all Europeans. Three minutes 30 for the break. I mean, the gap's not really moving, but that's because the peloton's not really chasing us. Once again, there's small splits on this descent. Ericsson looks like he drops the wheel and chases straight back up. Another split on the descent. This time it is Grat from Beat who has dropped the wheel. He's dropped the wheel substantially. Now it's Drake from Coop and the American from Human Powered Health doing some of the work to catch back up. They will and should catch back up, but that's a bit of energy that they didn't want to waste coming into this hilly course. Still cooperating together. That Polish national champ jersey still looking good on this. Still looking good. Again, another split. Who's dropped the wheel this time? Gibson of Human Powered Health. They will catch up, so it's not really worth seeing who's left behind. But if they do get a bigger gap, then I'll certainly look at who's been left behind. But when the pace ramps up, if these little hills are doing this at the slow pace, hopefully it's going to come out with a good result. I know, I'm just talking a lot of crap because I don't know what to say. Should have kind of looked at what I was supposed to do, but I didn't. Benezek on the front. Still the same two at the front of the peloton, both Aussies doing their job of being workhorses for the peloton. Who is the number one favourite? It is Lotto. So Lotto's fair enough to have someone at the front. Pascal Econ's also here. The gap has gone below 3 minutes for the first time since it is started. All thanks to these two at the front, or these three really. Sogard of Uno X also helping out. $50K to go. Hopefully it should get a bit more exciting so we won't be fast forwarding as much. I know it probably elongates the race out, but this is actually quite fun to watch. When my riders aren't here. If my riders were here, I'd be stressed. 2 minutes 30. Cyrus Monk back on the front. Oh, what's happened here? What did I miss? Oh no. Sorensen of Coloquick is the first rider to be dropped. Unfortunately, is unable to keep up with the pace. But good, thanks for having him here. And more splits in the descent as Green Project drops the wheel. Could also be due to Cyrus Monk of Q3 6.5. smashing such a fast pace on the front. Sorensen's gone, not going to look at him too much anymore. Looks like Mason might be next to go. He's struggling a bit for Trinity Racing. At the front. Oh, there's been an attack. Fiorelli has gone for it. Sweeney and Teaser. Vandal. Looks like a lot of riders are coming to the front now on the flatter section of the course, but hey, still an attack. Bomber's just content with keeping the pace. Fiorelli hopefully will gain back some of that energy, and these four can work together to jump up across. What's happening here? Nothing else. They're just chilling up the hill. This could be one of the winning moves to the second to last ascent of the major climb. There's still a 6-second gap. This bunch here does not catch Fiorelli. Oh, they're all together now. They've got a minute on the peloton. Kogut for Q3 is doing some pacemaking now for their leader. Tobias Foss is here at the front. Andreas Kron sensing the danger, telling their teams to work. Attacked by Vandal of Leopard after those unfortunate crashes by Bob Youngles. Teaser is up with him. Foss is now driving the pace. Who the hell is Foss working for? Oh, Johannesson maybe. If these four don't work together, they will not be able to stick away from the peloton. Anything else happening at the front? Nope, the brake is just content. Another rider's dropped, but they're of lesser importance right now to how this race is progressing. Minute 17, Tobias Foss should be pushing some huge watts up this climb. Surprised they're not catching up. But the group of four now becomes three as Fiorelli, the original instigator of the break, is dropped. He's paying for his efforts of not sitting up and waiting for the trio. The main break is in sight of the trio. The peloton does not have eyes on the trio yet. They're not working together as well as they could be. But that's racing for you. Tobias Foss gives up, and it looks like there's an attack by Nice Ginets of Q365. Geez, they are animating this race. Q365 working all day, setting up for their leaders. The trio have kind of set up. Fiorelli has been caught blocking the way of this attack. Uno X says, hey, you're not getting away. Trying to pace there. Oh, Engelhardt for Lotto Destiny is on the attack. The trio is in sight of the peloton. There's one ascent of the climb to go. What's that? It's about a minute 20 to the front of the race with 20 Ks to go. Could be anyone's game depending on how well the breakaway is in the sight of the peloton. That means their day is almost up. Inkhorn is launching, is powering up the climb, leading his leader up there. Here's where the finish line will be, I'm guessing. Oh, there's more splits in the peloton with the fierce pace set by Q365 and Lotto Destiny. Inkhorn blocking Johannesson. There's an attack. Buggy launches the attack. All the leaders are there. Lafay. Ginets just sits up for Ulysses. Straight past Stensenby. Buggy sits up. What the hell? Kron driving straight up to the trio. This looks like the winning move right here. The trio don't even react. A bunch of 7 at the front now, chased by Buggy, Ginets, and Stensenby. Kron's kind of looking spent. There are 3 lone riders out in front. Brun, Branskik, and Babor. The 2 bunches become one with, Johannesson and Covey have made it across. Buggy is back. There's an attack at the front again. It is Diego Ulysses 365 once showing again that they are a powerful Pro Conti team or Pro Tour team. Andreas Kron has regained his energy. Here is the breakaway getting caught now. Andres Kron leading the way. The breakaway's dead. It is a day for the favourites. It's going to come down to this punchy sprint at the end. Jeanette is chasing after Camp and Kron, the Denmark duo out in front. Where's Ulysses? There he is. Who's going to take this? 9k to go. They set up around the corner. Classic PCM. Buggy is back in the mix. There's Johannesson. Victor Lafay, and about 20 seconds back is Breakaway, Jeanette, and Brett. Front 7 altogether, 6k to go. This little climb. Covey launches. Ulysses rider's wheel. It's not too much of an attack, but it's something. It's kicking a few riders to the curb. 5k to go. Ulysses goes. Ulysses says, hey, my team's worked. It's time for me to pay back what they've done for me. Didn't really do much, but showed his name on the front. Alexander Camp's now giving it a bit of a shot. They're kind of all just looking at each other. Covey's like, you know what, I'll go again. Covey has a gap. Ulysses has let the gap go. Covey is up the road. Will Covey hold it? There we go. Maybe he went a bit early. Ulysses says, now it's my time to shine, as they... Oh, not even swinging past Covey. Johannesson's up the right. Covey is dying just on the line. Johannesson will have timed it to perfection. Uno X takes the win ahead of Covey. Ulysses, for all that hard work, gets 4th. Next bunch on the road, Jeanette and Van Quellen. Riding in strong. Rounding out our top 10 is Brett Osplot Vradren. Roger Adria. There's our 2 breakaway riders being caught by the second tier riders, really, second tier leaders. Was that Case Ball? Not Yet's Ball. Burgos BH outside the top 20. There should be enough riders there that cross the finish line that I can afford to. Who's been dropped here? Burkhardt. There's Bob Youngles coming across the line now. Those 2 crashes early on would not have helped him. No one else is really sprinting for the line. Anyone really out the back who is possibly important? Kogut. And Sorensen last on the road. He's got little 5k's to go, 3k's to go. He can celebrate for finishing this race inside the time limit. Pretty sure we had no abandons. That's the GP des Cantons. Let's have a look at that podium. Hey! Tobias Johansson takes the win ahead of Alessandro Covey. Kron in 3rd, Ulysses with Q36 always up there in today's race. Hey! Okay, I take the team classification with Q36, you know, classically second. I have to remember to export these. But there's the results. Early break still keeping up in some of those highish finishing places. Geez, Q36 got 3 riders up there. Damn, I should have sent some riders to this race. Oh well. Best rider from each team. Beat Cycling Damon in 33rd. Burgos Peleo Sanchez 22nd. CIC with Damien Touze 35th. Caja Barbour in 27th. Lafay in 7th. Hey, go coffee this. Koratek in 14th. Equipo Kern Farmer in 11th. Alessandro Colvi for GW Shimano in 2nd. Green Project 41st. Right up front. Hey, Barnabas Pieck was here and he didn't do much. Well, that's a bit of a shame for them. Leopard, it's really a shame about Youngles crashing quite a lot, maybe to chase himself. But Vandal gets 18th. Andreas Kron for Lotto Destiny in 3rd. Mobbies. Huh. Okay, Movistar. Q365, Ulysses. 4th. Buggy. Hey, okay, 2 of the top 10. Team Colo, Quick. Team Coop, 34th. Team Flanders. Whoops, not Splot Vladeren. My mistake to whoever's team that was. Been saying that wrong the whole time, but that's great. Team Medlin with Euler in 87th. Trinity with Sweeney in 17th. Tudor Alexander Camp in 6th. Uno X, of course, Johannes in 1st. Roubaix 77th with Bouchard. Apologies to Tom for not getting your rider in the break. And that's it. That's the race. That's the wrong thing. Sick. Anyway, that's the race done.